Welcome to our second session of Brickbound Adventures, where I played D&D with my sons out of Lego, based upon the classic Sierra games King's Quest and Quest for Glory. I'm going to ask Emmett, could you recap our last session and what happened?
Last session we were fighting a giant scorpion in a Coliseum to officially become members of the Heroes Guild.
And were you successful?
Yes, we were quite successful.
All right. And what did you learn about your Heroes Correspondence course, Oliver?
It was a scam.
But
You did it.
you did it anyway. Alistair, where are we headed to now?
We're headed to Daventry to respond to a quest letter.
Okay, and what are we doing in that quest? Do you remember?
Not really.
Anyone remember what we're doing in this quest?
We are helping Sir Graham collect 3 magical items for the Kingdom of Daventry.
Yes, the Kingdom of Daventry. We're helping Sir Graham do that. So, before us, you see, is actually a map of the world of Velmora. Could you get your card off that, Oliver, so I can point to stuff? Remember we talked earlier about the makeup of this world with the 2 continents. I'll do a quick rundown just as a reminder. This is Dorameth, where the Eastern Kingdom, led from the capital in Silmaria, is. Just for reference, I will only reference lands once we go there or on our way there. This right here, this black line, I'm eventually going to get printed little labels. This will say Silmaria. This is the Kingdom of Silmaria here. You're headed to the Kingdom of Daventry, which is on the southern tip of the continent. So we're headed to Daventry. This is the eastern continent over here, Mireveld. But so far we're just going to be on this continent. We're headed to Daventry. So as you leave Silmaria, you go through a pretty well marked road. This is a very civilized area of the world. You go through a mountain pass. It's cut into the road so you can travel pretty easily. As you come down into the valley, you notice that it starts to look a little more wild. The roads are a little less well taken care of. Things are not quite as upkept as they are in Silmaria. Alright. So, as you come down the main road, you come around a bend, and here's what you see. As you descend the final bend of the road, the land opens to reveal the capital of the kingdom, Castle Daventry. Though its name refers to the royal fortress at its heart, it encompasses an entire city, built upon the winding banks of the Silverwind River, which glitters faintly as it curls south towards the sea. The city, once a shining beacon of order and prosperity, now bears the quiet weight of decline. Walls that once gleamed with banners now show signs of wear. Streets bustle, but with more caution than joy. Roofs are mended with mismatched tiles, and the market stalls seem fewer than they once were. The people here still hold their heads high, but the sparkle of wealth and certainty that has faded, replaced by the dust of long days and harder choices. At its center, rising above the modest rooftop, stands the ancient Castle Daventry, encircled by a deep, clear moat fed from the river. The castle itself is a relic of a greater age. Stonework carved with symbols of old kings, its towers weathered but dignified. Though its drawbridge remains down during daylight hours, the guards who watch from its gates wear armor that has seen too many winters. Around the castle, the city sprawls in slow circles, cobble streets, timber-framed homes, stables, smithies, and bakeries, all still functioning, though many show the signs of deferred upkeep. A butcher sharpens his knife on a worn stone. A tavern door creaks in the wind. A group of children chase a ball made of wrapped rags down a dusty alley. The air carries a scent of river water, wood smoke, and old stone. You hear the low murmurs of townsfolk, hints of worry in their voices, whispers of beasts in the woods, or neighbors gone missing. Castle Daventry is not broken, not yet, but it is a city waiting for a spark, for a sign, or for a hero. Are you those heroes? As you come upon the city, you come up to the gate where you see and you meet 2 guards. They hail you, say, "Who goes there?"
We give them a letter.
You just hand them over a letter?
Nope.
I'm Doug Reed. I don't know their names.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. Let's reintroduce ourselves, and remember, you guys have introduced yourselves to each other. So, Alistair, you are?
Doug Reed.
Wizard. Yep. Oliver.
Gogard, Dragonborn Fighter.
Iron Grey Cloak. Wood Elf.
They're in Grey Cloak? Okay.
Wood Elf, Rogue.
All right. So you know each other. You've been in company for a couple weeks as you traveled. So you know each other pretty well at this point. All right. And if you want to step out of character to remind each other of who you are and what you're about, that's fine.
Yes.
I'm not that strict of a DM. All right. So the guard says, "Who goes there?" At this point, we're going to pause. Over the past couple weeks, we need to determine a few things. There's usually one member of a group, which is kind of the leader. Do we know who that leader is going to be?
Me.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm pointing to Alice.
Okay, well, if they're going to vote, it's 2-1 to Alistair. So that's Alistair.
I'm shaking the tip.
If you want to roll a charisma check and see if you can convince everyone, give it a shot.
Oh yeah.
I'm not trying to do that.
No, it's just him, because
Oh,
you
yeah.
two voted for you. He's trying to convince the two of you that it should be him.
Yeah.
Roll a charisma check.
It's a nat 20.
Nat 20. Doesn't matter for you.
It's an 11.
No. 12.
Roll a wisdom check.
Oh, you scared.
Yeah. I think you lost.
17.
17. So, Doug realizes you're a man of honor and strength, but that he'd probably be a better choice.
What about him?
I voted for him
He voted for him.
because he seems smart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, Alistair is your leader. We also need to have someone be the treasurer of the party.
Me.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
You'll do, so
I should do
who's-
it.
Okay.
The rogue should do it.
So, do you guys know what the treasurer does?
Keeps
Holds all
charge
the
of
money.
Keeps track of the money and
Supplies.
supplies and items, just everything you have.
I would
Oh.
do it.
That might be good.
I also do it.
You gonna do it?
Yep.
I gave you a notebook to keep notes in.
Oh, you did.
I
I'm just
did.
gonna
It's
use
like I was
my
ready
computer
for
player
this.
to record your voice.
Pardon?
I'm using that to record you. Take notes.
Why?
Doesn't matter.
Because I'm not good at writing fast.
Okay. Oh, Alice. Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
see.
my formula.
Just so people at home, Emmett has a note-taking recorder,
Yeah.
and he's recording our session so we can keep track of what's going on. And since he's bad at taking notes, we'll still have Alistair keep track written of items and treasure and stuff. Only party items. Keep track of your own stuff. This is just party items. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, who goes there? Alistair would answer generally as the leader of the group.
We're a group that's answering this request for an adventuring party from Sir Graham.
King Edward the Benevolent.
Oh, King Edward the Benevolent.
Well, let me see the letter, the guard says.
Okay.
Reads over the letter and says quickly to his partner, "John, I can't read. Can you?" John replies, I mean, kinda. I'm not good, but I know my letters." Passes the letter to John. He goes, "It looks pretty official. It's got the seal, and I see King Edward's name. Okay, yeah, let him in. Will you take him to the castle?" John, the other guard says, "Yeah, I'll go take him to the castle." So the guard leads you through the town. As you go, like I described earlier, it looks a little run down. It's still a city, still a big city. Probably about 5,000 souls live here, with a bit, a bigger market, several inns. And you can tell there's probably a university. There's stuff there. But he takes you straight to the castle. He comes to the drawbridge, where he sees another guard and says, "Captain, these men have come to answer the letter from the king to the Heroes Guild." He hands the letter to the captain. I assume you gave him your letter of introduction as well, not just... Okay. He says, "All right, come with me." He takes you in and takes you before an old, wise-looking man. You realize soon to be the king. Next to him, sitting in a chair lower down, you see a dark-haired man who looks strong and brave, dressed in armor that is better than those of the guards, but still you can tell it's well used. It's not armor that's ceremonial. It's armor that's used in battle and combat, used in defense, and you can tell he's a real soldier. What do you do?
Hi, I'm Doug Reed, and we're an adventuring party sent to respond to this letter.
Next to you, a page says, "You should bow first."
I bow.
I'd like to bow.
Okay, you bow before the king. He says, I understand you're here at the answer to my request from the Heroes Guild. I am King Edward the Benevolent. Who are you, fine men?
I'm Doug Reed.
Belgar, Dragonborn.
I can tell that, thank you. You look like a dragonborn.
They're in gray cloak.
And you are an elf.
What elf?
Alright. You've come to help retrieve the 3 treasures, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Well, to better understand these 3 treasures, I should tell you more in depth of their loss, so you can understand fully why we are in peril and what happened to these treasures. Are you willing to listen to my tale?
Yep.
Yes.
Long ago, when I was a younger man, newly married, my wife and I dreamt of producing heirs to take over the kingdom, to rule in my stead when I was too old or when I had passed. And although we had a marriage full of love, we were not blessed with children. Soon, we were visited by what we perceived to be, sadly we were wrong, a kind witch, a kind sorceress, who promised to help in our efforts to conceive a child. She told us that she could help us, but at a cost. That we must sacrifice and give her one of our 3 sacred treasures, the chest of unlimited gold. This chest is very dear to our kingdom, for its spell is such that whatever you stand in need of, as far as money, it will produce it. So if we need 100 gold pieces to pay our soldiers, it will produce it. If we need 100 gold pieces, or 1,000 gold pieces, to buy food for our people, it will produce it. Now this treasure has limitations, this chest. It can only produce this this gift or this money once a month. But it was such that we never were without. We could always pay our soldiers and pay for what our kingdom needed. So it was a dear, dear price that this sorceress asked for. Well, we contemplated the future of our kingdom and realized that our kingdom was in need more of an heir to the throne, to continue the line of kings that have gone on for generations. We thought a sacrifice worthy to make. So, we gave her the chest. And the sorceress, curse her, absconded with the chest, and we produced no heir. We have been fooled. We have been deceived. We still continued on with our other sacred treasures and still prospered. Soon, though, my wife grew ill, deathly ill. And although I am a strong man in the ways of ruling, I'm a weak man of the heart when it comes to love. I love my wife dearly. As she grew more ill, a man showed up at our door. A man who seemed trustworthy and valiant. And he said that he knew of a sacred flower that could heal my wife's ills. That could make her whole. But that it was guarded by a fearsome dragon. And to retrieve the flower, he would need the aid of one of our sacred treasures. The shield of invincibility. This shield, though not strictly making one invincible, provides great strength to their protection. Makes them almost impossible to deal damage to. He said that with this shield he could defeat the dragon and retrieve the flower. I admit now that I was weak, but I loved my wife. I gave him the shield to complete his quest. And was ecstatic when he returned with the flower. So ecstatic that before I even thought of taking the shield, I took the flower and steeped it in the hot water as he suggested, and gave it and administered it to my wife. And for a time, for a moment, she seemed better. Her smile returned, her color returned, and I was overjoyed, so much I hugged the man and thanked him. When I turned away to look again on my wife, a sudden spasm of pain went across her face. I rushed to her side and held her hand, as the life slowly left her body. When I turned in anger to face the man who had promised me so much and delivered nothing, I found that he was gone, and within the shield. And that shield had protected us from the brigands that sometimes roam the land, the wild beasts, and the random pirates and invaders who come to our shores. without that shield, and without the money needed to pay our soldiers, we began to grow weak. The only thing that helped us was our last sacred treasure. This treasure was the magic mirror of prophecy. We could see when famine would strike. We can see when drought would strike, so we could plant our crops accordingly. We can see the first frost to know when to plant to make sure our crops didn't fail. We could see impending invasions from pirates. We can see impending attacks from brigands. This magic mirror of prophecy always showed to the heir, to the king of Daventry, the ruler of Daventry, what he needed to see to protect his land. And it kept us safe. Now I began to be lonely. It was probably 10, 20 years, it was about 20 years after the death of my wife that I grew lonelier. And I was astonished one day when the most beautiful creature ever I'd ever seen came to Castle Daventry. She had documentation to prove that she was from a noble family far to the north, in the mountain kingdoms to the north of this continent. She entrapped and ensnared my heart. I soon fell in love with her. She told me her name was Heather. And this lovely woman ensnared my heart so much that I soon proposed marriage. And on the day before our wedding, we were at the wedding feast. The day before the wedding feast. And we were celebrating our soon-to-be marriage with joy in my heart, joy in my people's heart, when she excused herself to go up to her chambers. She was gone for quite a while, and I grew concerned, so I went to go seek her. I didn't find her in her chambers, but I heard down the hall noise from my chambers. I was confused and perplexed. I went in and I opened the door, and I saw her before me, but she was no longer the beautiful woman I'd fallen in love with. She was a hag, a witch, evil sorceress. I yelled out, "What have you done?" She said, "I have done what I have come to do, for I am Hagatha of the Black Cloaks, and I have come to steal the mirror." In horror I saw that in her arms she was holding the mirror. I chased after her, but she smote this old man, and I fell. From the window she flew and took the mirror beyond our grasps. I was heartbroken. I had to tell my people that we had lost the last of our 3 sacred treasures. Without that treasure, we grow weaker. Crops have failed. Although we haven't yet faced famine, we are hungry. We no longer have the excess that we normally have to sell to the fellow kingdoms to raise money. We can't pay our soldiers. We're often attacked. Unknown attacks, with no forewarning. Without that shield, many of our valiant knights have passed. I now know that my reign will be the last of my line. That new blood is needed to lead the kingdom of Daventry and restore it to its glory and honor. Not just for the benefit of our kingdom, but for the benefit of the empire. I have entrusted Sir Graham, my most valiant, my first knight, to lead this quest, and requested the help of the Heroes Guild, to send heroes to join him and to help him. You must go. You must find the 3 treasures, restore them to the kingdom. Once completed, Graham will officially be the heir to the throne, and that way I can retire, or even pass, knowing that the kingdom's in safe hands, led by a just ruler, with heroes at his side. This is your quest. I know very little of where the treasures might be, but my heart tells me they're still in this land. They're still somewhere in the kingdom of Daventry. You must find them. Go now. Go with Sir Graham. We have little in means to support you. As I mentioned, without means we have very little money. We can't give you much. But go with Graham. Go to the armories. Get what you can. Get what's available. Are there any questions before you leave?
No, sir.
All right. You see Graham stand up and leave with you out the door. You stop by the armory where you replenish arrows, and you see nothing that is better than what you have. Like I said, this land has been in decay. All the best weapons have been used in battles and combat, and either being used or have been lost. He does take you to the stores, where he has a couple items that might be of help to you. They have limited equipment, but it does have a couple things for you. He has 3 potions of healing that he gives to you. So here's the potion of healing card. You have 3 of those, Alistair. You want to write that down. And 1 potion of greater healing for you to use in your quest. So you have 3 potions of healing, 1 potion of greater healing. And those cards describe how they work and what they're for. Okay? Alright. You go then, after you're done getting what little supplies they have to offer. You go to Gervain. He's one of the royal advisors, and you talk to him. And he's a calm, soft-spoken, seems very deeply loyal to the king, King Edward. And you go and talk to him. King Graham leads the conversation and says, Gervain, we have accepted and have begun the quest to retrieve the 3 sacred treasures. We need your help on where to even begin to look. What know you of where they might be? Gervain looks at you. He says, honestly, I've been here but a short time. I came after the treasures were lost. But I think what might most be prudent is to search to the east. I'm sorry, to the west. You must go to, hold on. Eloria. Eloria is a city to the west that was destroyed in great calamity. I believe you read about that in the letter from the king?
Yes.
It happened in a day and a night. We heard tale of a mighty wind, a mighty storm come, and through great calamity, which again there were no survivors to tell, the city was destroyed. We heard this mighty wind. We sent messengers, and they looked at the city from above and saw the destruction. They sent scouts into the city, but none returned. So they returned and let us know that the city was destroyed. I think that might be the best place to go look. Go sneak into the city and see what you can find.
Okay.
So Sir Graham says to you, I think we should take his advice. That's the last thing we know of, probably directly related to the loss of the treasures. I know that it happened right after the loss of the magic mirror, for if we'd known about the mirror, we would have told people to evacuate. The mirror would have told us. So let's head that way. So, you guys agree? You gonna head that way?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So, you leave Castle Daventry, which again is the capital city, and you head south on the main road until you come to a fork, and you take the western fork and start heading west. So on the little map right here, I'll kind of show you where you're at. You're right here. Castle Daventry is about here. The river flows kind of like this. You head west. The city that was destroyed is approximately here. All right. So you're heading along this road. I need someone roll a D20 for me. Actually, let's have the leader roll the D20.
Wow.
And then in the meantime, I'm going to remove the map because we don't need it any longer. Emmett, could you put the map somewhere? Just on the ground. On the ground. Alistair, what did you roll?
6.
6? Okay, that's
Correction,
perfect.
9.
What was that?
I was reading upside down. It is a 9.
That's still good. I need to know where it's at. All right, so gotta make our next encounter.
Oh,
Oh, what?
you said encounter. I'm worried now.
Oh, you should be. You should be.
We're going to get rid of you, Oliver.
As you can see, I've made.
You're down the second campaign day thing.
Yep, campaign is over. Everyone's dead. Worst
Leave me
game
alone.
ever.
This is not going to.
What?
All right, so as you march, get your characters out. What order? Do you think is Graham going to lead, or are you going to have the rogue who's kind of scoutish lead? Who's leading?
I'd like to be in the middle.
Me.
Okay.
I won't with Chow.
I'm tank, so I'm in front.
Well, I mean, but you should have someone scout ahead who's quieter than a tank, usually.
Oliver, you go in the back.
Why?
So that you can protect me.
Yeah,
So-
the back is pretty good. That way you can kind of watch your rear. All right. So you can just pretend your guy's holding that, by the way. You don't have to literally have it on him. Okay. All right, so I'm going to have you just bear with the imagination. Pretend you're following a road. All right. You're scouting out Oliver or Emmett?
Yes.
Okay. Or Theron. I'll try to use your names. So roll a perception check.
Don't be bad, don't be bad.
Al, who's using the dice?
Roll.
What do we roll?
Al, you're not. He is. He's leading.
So, perception. I roll an 18.
An 18? Okay. You hear murmured voices up and to your right. What do you do?
Can I tell him what I would do?
No. You didn't perceive anything. Emmett, what are you going to do? You heard murmuring voices up and to your right. You think probably from behind that tree.
Okay. So, can I try to see what language they are speaking?
You hear murmuring.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
I'd like to walk ahead some. See if I can get
Sneak ahead.
sneak.
Okay. He starts kind of picking up his speed and walking ahead to the right. What do you guys do?
Follow him.
Wait.
I'd
Is this
like
to the
to
right?
tell
Yeah.
everyone, wait a second. We probably want to be sneaky.
Right about
We're
here.
not really sneaky. Let's just wait.
Okay. Graham says, "What are you doing?"
Shut up!
What's going on?
He's going to scout ahead.
Be quiet. Can I roll perception to see if I can?
What is
see
happening?
No, you already rolled perception.
Emmett, what's happening?
Not Emmett. Theron.
Darren, what's happening?
I hear something.
Suddenly you hear voices calling out, "You very good ears you have, young man." And out step two travelers. Now, you recognize them as what are commonly referred to as gypsies. So, what do you say?
Hello.
Hello, traveler, fellow travelers. What brings you to this road?
We are on a quest to.
We're on a quest to restore the kingdom to its former glory.
Oh, and who might you be, young man in the back, with the dapper cape?
I'm Doug Reed, a wizard.
Oh, and your quest. Oh, and you who wears the armor of a knight of Daventry. What is your name? He was. I am Sir Graham, the first knight of Daventry. These are my companions. We're sent upon a sacred quest. And who are you, gypsies? The woman looks at him and says, "Oh, sir, we prefer not to be called gypsies. It's not a word that we enjoy, and often can seem to take offense. Although we know you mean no offense. We prefer to be called travelers. Would that be okay if you were to call us as such?"
Yes.
Graham says, "I think we can do that. I meant no offense." He's like, "Oh, none taken. Just be aware that we prefer to be called travelers. We are on this road in this realm as visitors. We come and go as we please throughout the kingdoms of this great continent, and in fact, in the continent beyond. And I sense something. I sense that your quest is more important than you realize, more important than the kingdom of Daventry, more important than the empire of this continent. In fact, important for this realm, this world, as well as the realms that connect it, the realms above and the realms below. If you would join us for a bit, we could enjoy a noonday meal and perhaps be of service to you. Would that be agreeable to you?"
I don't see why not.
Okay. And Graham, although kind of the de facto leader, relies heavily on Alistair's leader of the quest, of the Heroes Guild party. And they say, "Yes, we shall enjoy a meal together." You sit down and share your meager meal and begin talking to the travelers. Graham asks, "I thought, travelers, they traveled in larger parties and had wagons and families, and yet there's only two of you." The woman traveler, who goes by the name Vadoma, says, "Oh, Yes, we are traveling away from our party. We felt prompted to go along this path, that we would meet someone or see something important. I believe it might be you. Our party is several days away. The man, who calls himself Callan, says, "Yes, I follow her wherever she goes. I am her protector. I am her confidant. And together we lead our band of travelers. And I will encourage you to listen to her. Listen to what she has to tell you." Continue your meal. Did you ask any questions? Did you talk to them?
Why are you guys traveling currently in Daventry? Isn't it a land of danger?
We go where we're needed. Sometimes it's not something we knowingly want to do. It's something that the fortunes tell us that we must. Sometimes the cards, sometimes the crystal ball. The ways of the fortune are often mysterious and not well known.
Okay.
Graham turns to you and says, "Yeah, travelers aren't known for clear answers. They kind of like the mystery." Anything else like to ask them?
Can't think of any. Graham, what do you
Well,
think?
Well, I think they said they were expecting to meet us. I mean, maybe there's something they could tell us. So should we ask about like why they thought or what they think they might have for us?
Okay. Oh, I thought you were going to ask him something.
No, I'm deferring to you. I mean, I trust you. You're from the Heroes Guild.
Yeah.
You're obviously great heroes.
Yeah, to the gypsies. Do you have
To
any
the what?
Travelers.
Thank you, travelers.
Do you have any useful information for us?
I might.
Request?
I might. Would you like to look in the crystal ball with me?
Okay.
Now, I only want to help you, but it's our way that great things are never given for free.
Fair enough.
Would you be willing to pay a silver to look in the ball with me? Graham leans over. It's their way, it's their custom. If you have the silver.
I'd like to say to Graham, do you have change for a gold piece?
I do, in fact. He gives you change for a gold piece.
Thank you.
Alright, so you sit down with Vadoma.
Yeah.
And give her the silver, and she pulls out a crystal ball. It's a small ball, about the size of what we know as a cannonball, so probably 6 inches in diameter. Kind of small, but she puts it in a pile of moss in front of you. You sit and starts waving her hands over it, murmuring, almost like an incantation, but not quite. You see shapes and clouds appear in the ball. And she peers and looks deeply and says, "The path you're on at this moment is not the right path. It will lead to doom and destruction at this time. Although it is a path that you must take at some point, it's not yet the time. You must first follow the river and find he who would help you if you were to free him from his prison." That's all it says. Graham over here and it says, "Follow the river." It can only be the Silverwine River. Should we return and follow the river south? Is that what you're saying? Vadoma says, "I cannot be more clear. I've told you what I've been told. Follow the river south. Free the person who's imprisoned, and he can help you." That's all I can tell you.
Can I pull Alistair aside, Doug?
You can whisper in his ear. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't trust them.
You're not in charge.
Okay, roll. Do you not trust them, or do you want to see if you can trust them?
I want to see if I can trust them.
Roll an insight check.
What would that correspond to?
Insight.
So the little
Insight corresponds with insight.
5.
5. You don't know what to think. You're a little clueless.
Could I roll?
Oh man.
Why? Do you think your character would trust them? Would your character going to trust them?
Probably not.
Okay, roll an insight check.
Insight. 12.
12? You think there's better than even chance of telling the truth?
Okay.
Yeah. How about you, Alistair? You want a little insight? You just want.
I trust him.
Okay. Graham says, you know, it makes more sense than going to the city that was just destroyed and
No one's come back from.
no one's come back from. I say we just go follow the river. We're not in a hurry. All right. So you finish your meal. You thank the travelers, and you kind of turn around and head back to the main road, which also is next to the river. Now the road doesn't follow the river south, but what it does, it touches the river, so then you can leave the road and start falling through the wilderness along the edge of the river, and that's what you do. Now Daventry is a rather large kingdom, so after a couple hours off the main road, following the river, it's nighttime. How are you guys gonna manage your sleep?
I'm gonna take a watch.
I'll take first watch. Because I have dark vision and only need
4 hours of sleep?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys organize yourself in a watch. Do you start a fire? I mean...
Yes.
Start a small fire.
Start a small fire. Big roaring fire or small fire?
Big roaring
Big
fire.
enough to be able to see a clear field around us.
Oh, but that would ruin your night vision.
Oh, yeah.
King Graham says, well, heroes, I know you're experienced, but generally in the wild, we have small fires, just cook food and maybe a little warmth. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves. We have a bonfire to let everyone know that we're nearby, that we're here.
We don't want.
Is that all right if we keep a smaller fire? All right.
Good
so,
idea.
who's your watch? Roll a dice.
8.
8.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Who's the? We'll do one more watch. Who else is gonna be watch?
Me.
Okay. Go for it.
What does it correspond to?
Just roll the dice. What is it?
18.
18. Okay. All right. You wake up in the morning feeling rested. You continue on your way. Put yourself in marching order. First one here. Last one here. Put yourself in marching order.
Graham is second. So Alistair's sandwich.
All right.
I'm squishy.
Doug is sandwich.
All right. Who's in front? Are you in front?
Yeah.
Okay. Theron, roll a perception check.
20.
20. All right. You hear a voice whisper. There they are, just like he said.
I call out, who said that?
No.
Why not?
You call out, who said that loudly? That's what you do,
Yeah.
right? Okay, that's what he did.
I asked him, what?
Okay.
What's happening?
Need to roll initiative.
No, of course.
Exactly.
You're welcome.
Dad.
That's a 4.
1.
Hold on. Where'd my pencil go?
One.
All right.
That is 9.
1 second.
Right.
Hey, don't call each other names. Just write down your number for now.
Dad.
1 second. I'm rolling initiative for mine. Good for them. All
I
right.
don't like it when you're happy.
All right. Anyone over 20? How about 15 to 20? Really?
Yeah. We rolled really bad.
Okay. Well, Graham rolled a 16. And then, how about 10 to 15? You guys roll the worst? Like,
I got 4.
I rolled a nat 1.
I rolled a 9.
oh, jeez. Good luck, everybody.
Are they all going first?
I'm invincible. Alistair, do you pass
Okay, who rolled a 9?
Please tell me it's... Oh, no.
Can I just take the last?
Wait, you got the last.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Which one's Graham? What is...
Graham got number 1. So Graham's paying attention.
It's like, smell.
I smell the berries.
Alright. Oh, I need to roll. How many are going to be playing with you?
What?
Do it now.
What? Huh?
What?
Please stop saying stuff that makes you happy in this game. It's not fun for us. Only for you.
Oh, that's the wrong dice. Here it is. Suddenly, from out of the woods, jump an armed group of brigands. On both sides. From behind a stone pops up crossbowmen. From behind a tree pops up another crossbowman. Two spearmen on one side. A spearman on one side. Spearman in the front. Followed by what obviously is their captain. They jump up from hiding to attack. Graham, being well trained, but also being from this land, jumps into action with the least amount, with the least amount of delay. Seeing the spearman to the left, he immediately charges forth and engages. Shield raised, sword held high, he attacks the first person in front of him. He's going to roll to attack with his long sword. See how he does. 11. I got a number. Sorry, I got a number then. That's number 3. Okay. 11 plus 6. So he rolls a 17. That's a hit with his longsword. Ooh, full damage. Good for him. So that's... Okay, perfect. Second, sorry. Make sure I did that right. He gets an extra attack as part of his proficiency. So he's gonna swing again. But he misses.
Wow.
It's a wild swing, but he misses. Alright. Next, the spearmen attack. Well, they see Graham, obviously these two, and they're going to attack Graham each. Ooh, that's a good hit. The first spearman, this one, actually gets a good hit on Graham. And let's see what damage he does. He does 5 piercing damage. Graham is not happy about that. He's actually pretty annoyed. The one next to him also attacks. Does not as good. He does actually quite poorly. and actually Graham's shield actually deflects it. The spearman right here just runs out and attacks the closest one, which is the wizard.
Hi.
Oh, good. Okay, wait, I have a special for this.
He rolls at the dirty 20.
Oh. Yeah,
That hits. Okay.
I wouldn't hit.
Alright. Luckily, it only does 3 damage. It is just a spear. We'll take a quick break. Actually, let me finish this one attack. This spearman runs up and attacks Theron. Ooh, that's not a nat 1, but it's close. Does the 6 hit?
No.
No, so he misses Theron. Alright, we'll take a quick break. After the spearman, it is the chief.
How much damage did I take? Oh, no, he missed.
He missed. Who comes up next to the spearman and attacks Theron. Nine.
No.
Alright, he misses Theron. Alright, and now for the archers. This one's gonna shoot at Theron. 21?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits? Okay.
Think so. Just have a slight feeling.
4 damage.
Okay.
This one only has a really good line of sight on the back of Graham, so he gets advantage on that.
Hits.
It was a hit. 23. Ooh. Just 6 damage.
How's Graham doing?
Fine. Graham's a lot tougher than you guys.
He's been doing this a lot longer.
Yeah. Like if I were to give a number to his experience, I'd say, you know, at least 6.
20.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, you guys might just be a 1. Okay. Alright. Who's number 5?
Hi.
Hi.
Can I run away?
No.
They both get attacks opportunity.
Oh.
You will die.
Can I two-wield my daggers?
No.
I don't care what you attack with. Just, you can attack.
Okay.
Remember, your feats due to weapon mastery, remember? Turn the page. Sorry, those watching at home, they're still learning about their characters.
Yeah.
I'm doing fine.
You're also a lot older. You should be preparing this before your attack, okay?
Okay.
For future reference.
I'm doing that.
I will use my rescue instead.
Okay. Who are you attacking?
Meter.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes, 22 hits.
28. 11.
11 damage?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Could I, Alistair? Could you get me a potion of healing?
Did you hand those out to everyone before you started? Did everyone get a potion of healing?
I might have forgotten.
No, did you do that? Yeah, I'll let you
Yes.
retroact. Okay, everyone has potion of healing. I would assume you would have done that.
So,
You get a normal one, you get a normal one.
You get a normal one, you hold the strong one just back just in case.
Yeah.
Okay.
can I use it?
Well, that's an action, isn't it? You get 2 actions.
That was a bonus action.
Is it a bonus action taking your potion of healing? Again, we're playing modified, D&D rules anyway. It's kind of homebrewish, so.
Not that I can tell.
Okay.
Could I use my bonus action to do that?
Did you heal yourself from the last battle in the arena?
I didn't take any damage.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. What was the question?
Can I use the potion?
Why
Right.
don't you wait to get a little closer, buddy?
Okay.
Yeah, you're not. You
You're
still
not
have over
dying.
half your hit points. Okay. You can try and disengage. I'll let you try that as a bonus action. Only the spearman will be able to get an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay. What do I need to roll?
You need to just run away. Where do you want to go?
I would like to climb the tree.
That would be an action. You could
Yeah.
run back towards the tank.
Yes.
Hey.
I do that.
Okay, get an attack of opportunity. The spearman. He rolled a 2. You're fine.
He
Back
broke
here.
the tree.
That's yeah. You can go there. That's fine. You can go even farther if you want. 35 is about
Okay, so I'm about there.
there.
Okay, I'm
All right, are you done? Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
All right, who's 6? Alistair, that's you. What are you gonna do?
I'd like to use Shocking Grasp on this guy. Yeah,
Okay.
I have it on this page. Lightning springs from your hand, deliver shock to a creature you touch. Make a melee spell attack.
Okay. The spearman, right? Okay.
That'd be a 13.
Against my armor. Correct?
Is he wearing armor made of metal?
Nope. It literally says. Well, it just says armor.
Is his helmet metal?
It looks like metal.
Yeah, there's chain on there. Yeah, I'll give you plate,
Okay.
like dragon. Yeah.
Then I have advantage.
Okay.
That'd be 15 now.
Yeah, that hits. Okay. What does it do?
1d8 lightning damage.
Okay.
So he goes.
And it can't take reactions to the start of its next turn. That's 5 damage.
Okay.
So he just stabbed me and I just shocked him.
Okay.
My turn, finally.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna come over and charge this crossbowman. This person.
Okay, your wizard's about to die. I want you to look at the board. I know you're new. Look at the board. What's going to happen in the next round?
Use your flying ability.
What do you see is about to happen? What do you see? What's about to happen in the next round? Because you're a soldier. You know these things. What do you see?
Alistair's gonna get charged.
By who?
Everyone.
So what are you going to do?
I'll go in front of him.
I mean, you're the tank. That's your job. So you can go about right here.
There.
Yep, you can go right there.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can still shoot your bow. Because your bonus action lets you put the bow away. So, did you want to shoot your bow at one of them?
Yes.
Who are you going to shoot it at?
Captain. Wait, no.
Yeah.
No.
Hey,
Interrogation.
it's hid.
Him.
Okay, go for it.
Uh, 19.
That's a hit.
Yes, finally.
Roll for damage.
Which one's a D8? This one?
The diamond one. Plus
8.
8 damage. Good hit. All right. Is it Graham's turn again?
Alistair.
Alistair just went. So Graham's going to attack the spearman in front of him again. Plus 6, yeah, hits. That's 9. It's a good hit.
Are they looking rough yet?
And he's going to take his second attack on at the same time. Kind of a swing. Well, that stinks. He dropped his sword.
Roll that one.
Nat 1. He dropped his sword.
Oops.
Can I
Oops.
take his sword out of his hand?
Why would you take the sword out of his hand? You're nowhere near him.
Damn it.
Not like, because he dropped it.
You're going to steal Graham's sword.
No.
No.
Like, put it on the floor of the game.
No, it's, you don't have to do that. I'm sorry.
You
Sorry.
misunderstood.
Did anyone else think he wanted to literally take the sword from Graham?
Yes.
I was like, why would you take Graham's sword? He's on your side.
So you trying to rob him? We.
All right, Spearman. We're going to start with Spearman number 1.
Right.
He's going to run forward and attack the Dragonborn. A little concerned about that. He's never seen a Dragonborn before. But he's going to attack all the same. And he rolls a 14.
Miss.
Alright. Spirit number 2 is going to attack Graham. Rolls a 17. Nope. Spirit number 3 is going to attack Graham. Ooh, it's a hit. And that is 3 damage. Graham's looks fine, but you can tell he's a little annoyed, like, keep hitting me. And the Spearman's going to attack the wizard again. But rolls an 8.
Does it hit Alistair?
The captain runs forward and joining in the battle and attacks the Dragonborn.
Are neither of them worried about?
Rolls 15.
Miss.
He misses. Alright. He's going to use his... He gets second attack. Rolls 10.
Miss.
Alright. Last, the archers are going to fire. This one's going to fire at the Dragonborn now.
Wow.
So
Rolls a 17.
Hit.
Okay. That is 3 damage. The other archer is going to attack the Dragonborn as well.
Why?
Because you're right in front of him.
But
Rolls a 13.
miss.
Alright, he misses wildly. Alright, number 5. Theron.
okay. I would like to move to here
Why?
to attack him.
Okay,
What, no.
Emmett, you weak.
Emmett, watch your hands. Remember what you read about your feats because of your weapon mastery.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You've really got to watch your body, son.
I didn't even touch it.
I know you didn't touch it, but you knocked
It was
over.
up top.
Yeah, I know.
Yo, move, okay.
Well, the rogue's trying to move. He actually trips.
Clumsiest rogue ever. You gonna shoot at someone?
Yes, I'm going to use my
Here's
bow.
Okay.
He's using the bow. She's my gun sword.
Okay, who are you gonna shoot?
That guy, preferably.
Okay.
Wait, no, I'm going to shoot him.
Okay. That's probably a better idea. Save the wizard.
We don't need to.
Yeah, we kind of want him.
Oh.
17 plus
Is a hit.
6.
The 17's a hit.
You want me 6 plus 4.
You roll that again. Roll again.
A 10.
10 damage.
Yeah, 6 plus 4 is 10.
Yep. He felt that. He's not dead, but that took him by surprise. You can see like the look of pain on his face, like, oh, you must have hit something vital.
Oh.
All right,
Alistair.
Alistair,
Shocking grasp.
go for it.
This guy.
He has an arrow in him.
6 and 11. 11.
This is
17 hit.
Yep. Damage.
This is how I imagine the face.
3.
All right. How do you want to do it for him?
Explode.
You know that scene?
From Home Alone 2?
No, the
Oh.
Joker.
Oh, in Batman?
A little hot in the color.
Yeah. As you grab him and shock him, you see his eyes roll back. He starts to steam a little under his metal helmet and metal dragon scale armor, and he just kind of falls over, lifeless.
I think my arrow did something.
Yeah, he was pretty rough when you grabbed him, and you just kind of finished him off.
Nice.
All right, Oliver.
Okay. I'd like to use my breath weapon. It's
Okay.
lightning.
Okay.
Roll for a saving throw.
Okay.
It's a 5 by 30, so
Yeah, you're gonna get those guys. Yeah. All right. What's the saving? Dex, con. What is it?
dexterity.
Dexterity saving throw. What do we need to hit?
13 or higher.
Okay, so the chief is gonna go first. He rolls a 15.
Half damage.
Yep. And the spearman rolls. Who's want to talk about it?
Nat
Roll
one?
that one.
No, 5.
You don't want to
Okay.
talk about it.
All right.
So,
And it's lightning.
yeah.
Do you get anything special because the spearman has metal on?
Does not say. I
Okay.
just get 2d6.
Okay. What is those together?
7.
And then plus anything, or just 2d6?
Check in more detail.
Okay.
Yeah, just 2d6, I think.
Okay, so 7,
Yep, and then
half that.
4. Are they annoyed now?
The spearman looks pretty rough. They're both a little concerned that this dragon just shocked them with lightning, going, "What the heck was that?" Alright, Graham's turn. Graham's going to take a swing at the guy in front of him. Oh no, Graham's going to pick up his sword. Sorry. And then his second attack will be a swing at the guy in front of him. That's 12. 18, that's a hit. And that one he just cuts down and he spins as he's sliced and falls over dead. Alright, and that's all he can do. The spearmen are going to attack now. Spearman number 1 is going to attack the dragonborn right in front of him.
Wow.
He rolls a 7.
Miss.
Spearman number 2 is going to attack Graham. Ooh, rolls a 22. That's a hit. Ooh, that's 5. Graham's getting a little annoyed.
Stop it.
Stop poking me with your sticks! The chief is going to attack the dragonborn. 12.
Miss.
Okay, gonna do a second attack. 17.
Hit.
Okay. 2 damage.
Okay.
Alright, and then the archer. The archer's going to shift his aim and go after Graham because he saw his friend just get killed.
Not big. What about the wizard?
Yep, he's right there and saw him. Alright, that's a hit. That's 18 plus 2 damage. Graham's getting annoyed.
Is Graham gonna...
Archer number 2 is going to shoot at the dragonborn again. And he rolled a 8.
Miss.
Man, this guy's terrible.
I'm invincible.
Alright, number 5.
I would like to move over to here
Okay, that's fine.
so I can hit him.
Okay. Now, is he currently engaged with somebody within 5 feet?
Yes.
With one of your own, with your allies in 5 feet?
Is he?
Yes.
Yes.
Then yes.
What does that mean for you? So I really need you to learn your character a little better, okay?
That means I have
Advantage, because your sneak attack?
plus another advantage because I hit another guy.
But no, you only get 2 advantages. Just roll 2d20s.
4.
I assume you're attacking with your arrow. That's fine.
Yeah. 17 plus 6.
That is a hit. Alright.
Oh, yeah. $11.
11?
No, 5 plus 6. No, 5 plus 4. 9.
9.
I
thank you.
misread it.
Let's say 11. You're the toughest level 1 character I've ever seen in my life. You're rolling really good. You rolled another 6 on that damage?
No, 5. 5 plus 4.
Oh, plus 4. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
plus 4.
All right. Number 6, Alistair.
Alistair.
I'd like to use Firebolt on this guy.
Okay.
It's terrible rules. That 12 work?
Nope.
Okay.
It glances off and it gets his attention, but it doesn't quite hit. All right. Oliver.
Okay, I would like to swing at the soldier with my short sword.
Okay.
18.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Now, which at the spearman or the knight or the chief?
Spearman.
Okay. Yep.
Does that count?
What is? Yeah. What is it?
6 plus 3, 9.
All right. You strike him down.
How do you want to do it?
Nah, he just strikes
It
him down.
jumps off.
All right. My turn.
Yeah.
Alright, Graham is going to attack the spearman right in front of him because he's right in front of him. He rolls an 11, which misses. He'll try again, another swipe. Gets a 13, but that misses as well. So he's just kind of swinging wildly at him, but he misses each time. The spearman, the only one left, is going to attack Graham. And he pokes him again. Graham's getting a little tired of that. 4 damage, that's a good hit. Graham is looking pretty annoyed about getting stabbed so much. Not going to lie.
I'm trying.
The chief is going to attack the Dragonborn. Rolls an 18.
Hit.
Okay. 2 damage. Oh, I'm sorry, 3. 3.
Oh,
Fred plus 1, sorry.
I don't like this.
And then it's a miss. It's only 6. Alright, and then the archer. It's going to shoot at Graham again. Rolls a 7, which misses. The other archer going to shoot at the Dragonborn. And rolls a 13.
Miss.
Alright, they both miss. Alright, Emmett.
Again, with advantage, I'm going to be attacking the same guy.
Okay. What is it?
Level 17. I'm going for the next one.
It is.
18 plus 6, that hits.
Yep, a hit. Damage.
Six damage, not that much.
Alright. It's a good hit, though. You really got his attention. Alright, 6.
I think
Alistair.
Firebolt this guy.
Okay. Is that cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay.
16.
That's a hit.
is this guy getting tired of being poked with my arrows?
Mm-hmm.
How's the chief doing?
Does he feel anything?
Chief is fine.
You know, pieces of metal and wood sticking in you might feel something.
Oh, so what's the damage?
1d10. 2.
I got him. I taught him a lesson.
Got a little bit hurt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, Oliver.
Alistair, can I see that potion thing?
What potion thing?
You have the potion. You have a potion. You
I
can.
don't have the card.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, he wants to know what the potion does. How many hit points you got left?
5.
I mean, just okay.
Okay. I would like to use Second Wind.
Mm-hmm.
As a bonus action, I can draw upon a limited well of physical and mental stamina, regaining 1d10 HP.
How often can you do that? It says on there. Oh, here, pass it here. I'll show you.
2 times per long rest.
Yep. Okay. So you recover 10 hit points as your bonus action. You can
Don't I-
still attack though.
Don't I have to roll?
Yeah. So D10 plus whatever.
Which one's d10?
The one with 10 on it. It's a roundish one.
It's that one in your hand. Isn't.
I covered 7.
Okay.
Okay. Did I hit him last time? Or.
No.
Okay. I like to try to hit him with my.
Oh, nice to
So-
remember. He's got to pay attention. Go ahead.
Nat 20.
Okay. So what is it? What is your normal damage?
1d6.
So roll 2d6 plus whatever. What was that?
9.
9 damage. It's a good hit. You definitely got his attention. He's like, what in the world? This dragon thing just.
Can I yell at Emmett?
No, do you mean you hit him? Like you threw lightning at him, but you didn't hit him. You know what that meant? I meant by that, right? Okay.
Can I yell at them? Like, don't kill him?
Sure. You yell, "Don't kill him!"
Just kill me.
All right. Graham is going to attack the spearman again, and he misses with a 6. And he tries again. Gets a nat 20 on this one.
I think he hit him.
Yeah, the spearman's dead. There's no. I mean, here, I'll
Aw.
just make us all feel better about it. Yeah, he's dead.
I want to get the final hit on
He
it.
strikes down the other spearman, sends him kind of flying against the rock and across the side. And he moves in position to attack.
Now he's in the way of me shooting.
You can
Shoot
read
around
about
him.
your character.
You have good odds for.
If he's within 5 feet, what does it say?
Did I get two tries?
You're okay. Alright. The spearmen are all dead. But I tell you what, that chief is going to attack the dragon.
Why?
Wow.
He rolled an 11.
Miss.
How about an 11 again?
Miss.
It missed a second time too?
Yeah.
Good to know. The archer's going to shoot at...
Graham.
Well, he's going to actually get out his dagger and kind of try to stab Graham, because he's a little concerned with the guy standing right next to him. Ooh, he hits him!
Don't they have disadvantage if they're closer?
And he got Graham for 2 damage.
Wow.
Graham's getting really annoyed by this. He's like,
There's like a
"Stop
bunch of little paper
stabbing
cuts all
me."
over him.
The other archer shoots at the dragon again. 19 to hit.
Yeah.
He got him for 3 damage.
Wow.
Alright, let's go with number 5. Theron, go for it.
I'm just gonna use my bowgun with advantage.
Okay.
Hey, Dad.
Wait,
do
wait,
archer.
wait.
Oh.
Let him finish.
17 plus 6, that hits.
That's a hit. Alright, what's the damage? Do archers what?
Give disadvantage when you're too close, right?
Well, he was
8.
stabbed with his dagger.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering.
Not really. 8 damage.
Yeah.
Good hit.
You just.
Alright, let's go Doug.
I was debating whether to use shocking grass or just rush that guy.
So if you want.
How bad could it be?
No, he specifically is wearing leather armor. Oh, that guy over there? He's wearing leather armor too.
Oh, you know. Great, I'd like to try and shock him. Nope.
You missed?
10.
Well, he has... Yeah, yeah, he missed. Alright, let's go with... Is it Rogar? Rogar. Rogar, go for it.
Can I try to like grab him? Like
Just stab him again. You did pretty good the last
I
time.
want to keep him alive to interrogate.
Well, he's too strong for that.
Okay. I'll try him with my.
I mean, he's too healthy for that.
What?
He looks too healthy for that.
Isn't 19 hit?
Yes, 19 hits. Damage.
4.
Alright. That's me shaking the table by erasing numbers. Sorry. Alright, Graham. Graham's gonna stab the archer. 19. That is 2 damage. Alright, on his bonus action, Graham remembers you said take one alive. He's going to try and grapple this guy. 14. 17, he's going to try to defend himself. 18. He is currently grappled, so Graham tackles this guy who's severely wounded and pins him to the ground and holds him tight. Alright,
My turn.
it is now...
The other archer.
Nope, it's the captain. He's going to attack you. And miss. And 13.
Miss.
Okay, he missed twice. Good
Mine's
for him.
16.
That the other archer tries to get away. Ooh, 20. Yeah, nope. Graham still has him. Your other archer's going to shoot at you. And for 15.
Miss.
Okay. All right. It is now
Emmett.
Emmett.
Theron.
Theron.
So my guy, I'd like him to move over here.
Okay.
Because I hit someone last time, I have advantage.
Okay. Who are you aiming at?
That guy.
Okay. Just making sure.
I want to shoot him in the face.
What's your highest roll?
Does a 15 hit?
It does.
Oh. Okay. So. This one gets final kill.
He's mine.
7.
7 damage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, he's rough.
Shush.
Alistair. I'm sorry. Doug.
I'd like to use Shocking Grasp again.
Okay.
Please work. Okay. Over 20.
Yeah, you shocked him, and this one's got metal, so it's advantage anyway.
Over this roll again.
Well, no, just try getting that 20.
Okay. Let's not roll again. No, not 1. Oh, 6.
6 damage on him. All right, put it on my pencil just now. Here it is. All right, thank you. All right. All right. Rogar, go for it.
Okay. I'll try attacking with my short sword. I have advantage.
Go for it. Did you hit him last time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I need that advantage. It's a hit.
What is it?
21.
It's a hit. Just want you to do the math.
Oh, what's the math? 6.
Yeah, you're good at it.
As you swipe at him, I know you might want to try and keep him alive, but you hit him right in the neck, and he falls over and expires. All right. Archer's going to try and wrestle free from Graham. He rolls a nat 1. Graham rolls a 1. Yeah, Graham has him still. The other Archer's going to... She just got shocked. He's going to take his dagger and try and stab the wizard.
Alistair
Not the
getting
wizard.
stabbed.
Alistair, 13?
Yes.
Okay. 2 damage.
Yeah, that's significant for me.
It is.
All right. So 2 damage. All right, and now it is... Oh, he's dead.
Who did?
Okay, Emmett.
I'd like to go here
Mm-hmm.
and with advantage shoot the guy in the face.
Oh, how messed up.
I pierce him through the eyes.
17 plus 6.
That's a hit.
I know.
Damage?
8. Do I kill him?
You shot him right through the eyes. He's dead.
Okay.
What did that one person say?
All right. So
shoot
he's
the-
dead. All right.
one.
At this time, Graham is still grappling his guy. You going to help him?
Yes.
Okay. So you all come together. You tie up the last brigand.
Can we?
Disarm him. You lean him against the rock. And who's going to interrogate him?
Me. I want to.
Me.
Dibs.
Okay. Who has the highest intimidation?
What do you have?
+4.
Intimidation.
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, I have a very persuasive way to get him to talk. I have +4.
Intimidation. How about persuasion?
Persuasion.
I have
+4.
+3.
+4.
Oh, the
Can I
reason I
please
said
interrogate him? Please?
No.
Please.
Okay. Who? How about this? Roll persuasion. Each of you, whoever gets higher persuasion, gets to interrogate him.
Oh.
13.
15.
12.
All right, Emmett, you could interrogate this fine
Okay.
No.
young man.
I'd like to tell him something.
What?
Tell me your secrets or I'll cut off your finger.
Copy.
Okay.
Like you did.
Are you lawful good? What are you?
Chaotic good.
All right. He says, "Hey, I'll tell you whatever you want, man. I got no loyalty to these guys. They're already dead. I just want to live. What do you want to know?
Who told you?
Who told me what?
Someone said, just like he said.
That was the boss. He's dead over there.
Why'd you kill him?
Trying to save him.
He's the one who said it. The boss came back one day, said we had a job. We left our camp. We're told that you'd probably be on... Well, we thought you'd be on another road, but we got word you might be over here from a scout, and so we laid an ambush for you.
Why?
Why what?
Money.
Did
Emmett,
you
we
just
already
do
know
it
the
for
answer.
money?
We're brigands, yeah. We were told that we would be able to keep whatever you had on you, and plus we might get a small reward. been slim pickings in the area since this
Yeah.
kingdom's gone down. We just needed the money.
Okay.
I meant you could like,
What else you want to know? What are you going to do with me?
kill you.
Wait, what? You said you wouldn't kill me if I told you everything.
I'm not gonna kill you.
Hey, man. Hey, you, Knight. The guy who's with the kingdom. You're not going to let them do this to me, are you? No, we'll probably just leave you without a weapon for you to recover here and let you fend for yourself.
Let's take his shoes.
Take everything he has.
Can I take?
We'll leave you with a knife. We won't leave you defenseless.
Can I take his helmet?
Stop. Stop this. What are you gonna do with the helmet?
Can
You're going to carry another helmet with you?
can
I
I
don't
check
have
the
a helmet.
bodies?
Okay, as leader, stop. You're done.
Can I check the bodies?
Oh, you searched the bodies. Cool. Roll an investigation.
5.
5. All right, you find 3 gold.
I split it between my teammates.
Oh, awesome. You give it to the bank. You found 3 gold. All right. You also investigate. You find just spears, crossbows. Nothing better than what you have.
Are there any?
You find on the captain a message. It says this should be on the road at this approximate time. The time lists about the time you were on the road, so someone definitely told them that you were coming. You realize pretty quickly, though, it could have been anyone. You went through the whole city and told people who you were. I mean, people knew who you were. So it could have been any spy. Makes you realize, though, that there are adversaries in this realm who are seeking you to fail.
Okay.
So, all right. Per Graham's insistence, being that he lives in this land and will hopefully be the king someday, wants to know he's being just. He doesn't let you kill the prisoner. He does, however, you guys take all the weapons and
Bury them?
no, you break them so they don't work. You do leave him with the dagger and tie it up where he'll free himself rather quickly. You leave him a little bit of food and water, and you travel on the way. You continue to follow the river. All right. And as you continue to follow, you follow it for a couple days. Your nights pass without any problems.
Did I get
But on the 3rd day, did you what?
Did I get a long rest?
Yes, yeah, it's been a couple of days. You guys long rest, you're fully healed. On the 3rd day, you're following a trail along the river, and the narrow trail bends alongside the rushing Silverwind River. Its current catching the afternoon light like strands of silver thread. As you push through a screen of hanging branches, the forest suddenly gives way to a quiet clearing, and something catches your eye. Just off the path, perched on a stone rise above the river, lies a ruined altar. Time has worn the stone down to soften edges, and ivy creeps through the cracks like nature's signature. 4 crumbling columns still reach upwards as if remembering a long-lost canopy. At the altar center rests a shallow basin of dark stone, filled with still water. Despite the wind and the trees, the surface does not ripple. There around it feels hushed, thick with silence, as if the forest itself is holding its breath. As you step closer, the sound of the river fades beneath a different noise, a whisper you can't quite place. It doesn't speak in language, but its presence in suggestions. Something wants to be seen. One by one, you look in the basin and see nothing. The altar itself sits in silence, like you saw moss and vines creeping across the ancient stones. At the center, the smooth, still basin of dark water reflects the sky like a mirror. Now around it you notice 4 short pillars, those pillars that were crumbling, arranged in a square, each weathered by time, but each carved with a faint symbol. A sunburst, a wave, a gust of wind, a mountain peak. Despite the forest breeze and the sounds of the river nearby, the area feels unnaturally quiet, as though something is waiting. A faint whisper again trickles back to your mind, but this time you understand. Balance the world, and the word shall appear. What do you do?
I want to touch it.
What do you you want to touch what?
The water.
It's wet.
Well, technically, is there anything to roll to investigate?
Sure.
And
Can I investigate too?
I'd like to investigate.
Okay.
Just not anything seems weird.
About the water?
Or the river itself.
The river and water. What do you roll?
16.
They're wet. They're water.
I got 16 too. I would like to investigate the pillars.
Which one? Which pillar?
All of them.
We'll just do one at a time.
The sunburst.
Okay, at the top, so you see the carve at the bottom, you know, the sunburst. The top of the pillar, you see what looks like a little indentation. Like a little scoop out of the top.
Could I try to put water in it?
Sure.
Okay.
Put water in the sunburst.
What happens?
There's water in the little basin.
Water.
Okay.
What would you like to do, Emmett?
Could I investigate the wave?
Sure.
I think that's what it's supposed to
I don't think that counts.
be. It's a table.
Okay. Okay. You see the same little indentation at the top.
Put water in it.
I'll try to put water in that one.
You put water in it, and it glows.
Can I put fire in mine instead?
Do you have fire on you?
I make tinder and stuff.
Okay.
I'd like to remove the water and cast firebolt at that.
Hey, I tinder and oil mine.
Oh, we're just over there like,
Okay, did you remove the water though, Oliver?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't say that.
I moved the water.
Okay.
And
Now
then
you...
I put like tinder and oil in it. And
All right. There's a little bit of fire in there, like because you made a little like well of oil, and the whole thing glows.
is there other pillars?
Yeah, there's the gust of wind and the mountain peak.
Can I put soil in the mountain peak?
Yeah, you get a little bit of dirt and put it in there, and it glows.
I'd like to blow really hard on the pillar with the wind storm.
Okay, you blow and it glows. Once all four elements have been placed in the pillars, the basin begins to ripple softly. That water starts to ripple out. You remember in Jurassic Park when the ripples come out?
With a cup.
You see that. The whisper returns, clear now, and the water glows faintly. A single word rises into view within the water, glowing faintly, and starlight reflects in a mirror. It says Asbash. A-T-B-A-S-H.
Where's my... I need my pencil.
The word lingers, and lingers, and lingers. And as quickly as it appeared, it vanishes.
How do you spell it?
A-B-T-A-S-H. Alright, this is where we're going to finish our second session of our journey. I want to thank everyone for joining us. This has been Brickbound Adventures with Alistair, Emmett, Oliver, and we hope to see you next time. Like and subscribe. More soon to come.